Hello class. Today we will be making a simple fish. You can change the print on your fish's scale pattern. You can change it to make it look like any kind of fish you want. If you want to do a Nemo type fish, you can do that. If you want to do a rainbow fish, you can do that. But this is just the basic traditional fish that's not any kind of fish in particular because we're not coloring it yet. What we need to do today is to take out your pencil. We're going to do everything in pencil, even the shading here and the shading on his upper fin and lower fin and back fin, and the shading on the bubbles to make them look more realistic in 3D. Let's get started. Please take out a pencil. I'm just using a number 2 pencil that I found in the classroom, in the art room, jars. You can use any pencil that you find around your home. It doesn't have to be an art pencil. Art pencils are pencils that range in numbers, the numbers that are on the side. Regular pencils are number 2, so that's what we're using today. The first thing you want to do is draw a deposition, a curve that goes down. Now you can do this in all pencil. I'm going to be doing it in marker so that it shows up for you at home. After you make this curved shape, make another curved shape here. Leave a space for the mouth and make another curved shape here that's just about the same. You can make this as realistic as you want. I'm doing it very simply because I'm doing it in marker. Now do your back fin, go up, shade down, and go in. Okay, the next thing you can do is put a little line here to make the mouth look 3-dimensional. You should be using pencil. If you're using marker like me, yours is going to look a little bit more cartoony. That's what markers do when you use bold lines. Make a line here for his face. Make its eye. And then put a little line there for some shading here. And then you can make a pupil. Then take your pencil and touch its face, not all the way down, but close to where the eye is, in the middle part of the eye, where the pupil is, and draw a line that goes back and up. After you have the line that goes back and up, then go in and out, in and out. Then make another smaller fin back here. Then take your pencil and touch the bottom part of the face and go back and out a little bit. And then go into just about where it starts up here, the fin. Then make a lower fin. Lower fin. Okay, now it's time to add some texture to the tail. Just use short lines to make it look like the tail has some texture, maybe looking like it can fold on these creases. It's hard to do it in marker, but if you do it in pencil, then actually I will do it in pencil. Start to shade a little bit around the lines that you made. Start to shade a little bit around the lines that you made. Just to color it in a little bit, to shade it in a little bit. Then make 3 lines on its body. one near the upper fin, and 2 near the lower fins, and shade in a little bit. Oops. Make sure they're going in the same direction. Add some shading on his upper fin. And lower fin. If you're using pencil, the shading is your way of coloring it in. If you're using marker, you can color your fish in any way you want. But if you're using pencil, you might not want to color it in. You might just want to keep using pencil like this. Now it's time for us to do the bubbles coming out of its mouth here. Even though we know fish breathe through their gills, we're still showing bubbles coming out of its mouth. I'm not sure how that works, but let's do it anyway for artistic, creative purposes. Maybe one of you can Google, do bubbles come out of fish's mouths? When? If you can find the answer, I will give you 15 dojo points. Do bubbles come out of fish's mouths? All right, and that's it. When you're done, you can just write your name at the bottom. You don't want to put the word fish because then people will ask you what kind of fish, and you'll have to explain that this is the universal design for fish. It's not really any kind of fish in particular, unless you color your fish in that way. Like if you want to make a clownfish like Nemo, you can. Nemo's a clownfish, right? What other kind of fishes can we draw just by using colors? When it's time for you to share, tell us what kind of fish you created just by using colors. If you colored yours in. If you're leaving yours in pencil, that's fine too. All right, thank you. If you're ready to share your work, please share by pressing the button to raise your hand in Zoom. If you don't know how to press the button to raise your hand in Zoom, there'll be a time after everyone has a chance for everyone to raise their hand if they didn't go yet. So everyone will have a chance. At the end, when we're raising our hands to go, make sure you raise your hand during the time to share to have a time to share. Then once it's time for us to go, we'll clean up our work. We'll make sure all of our supplies are nice and neat, and we'll log out for the day. So let's see who's ready to share. Thank you. Bye-bye.